Mad City Halloween event has officially ended. As you can see around me, all the Halloween decorations have been removed from the game. The Crates app in your phone still does exist, and you can purchase crates with Robux, but that's the only way to actually obtain them. So if you watch my channel, you know that I tend to review lots of Mad City vehicles, and I think it'll be a cool idea if we review all 5 of the Halloween event vehicles. We've got 3 land vehicles, an air vehicle, and a sea vehicle to get through. So it's going to be a really quick review of all 5 of them, but I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about them. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start with the land vehicles, and first up is probably my favorite actual land vehicle out of the 3. It's the Pumpkin Monster. So from first appearance, this kind of looks like a skin on a normal vehicle, but no, it's a fully fledged vehicle with a face on the front of it. This is a literal 5-seater vehicle. When was the last time we saw a 5-seater vehicle in Mad City? On the actual image kind of a representation of it, you see that it shows a skin on it, and this is actually the wing skin, which is a separate skin you can buy for cash. It supports boost, even though there's no boost on it. In first person mode, it looks like this, and I think it looks amazing. And the face is absolutely incredible as well. We have a bunch of customization options, and if I change the underglow, it actually changes the mouth and tongue color of the vehicle. They didn't have to do this, but they decided to anyway. With customization, we've got boost, plate, engine, horn sounds, ornaments. We literally have everything you could possibly want from a customization of a vehicle. It's got 400 health, and the speed of it is okay. It seems kind of like a normal kind of mid-tier player kind of vehicle, kind of average, you know, maybe from a vehicle that's like 1 million or 2 million or something like that. It's about the speed of that. It shouldn't have boost, and the underglow is also floating a little bit. So 2 little criticisms that I think need to be fixed on this vehicle, but apart from that, it's awesome. And now next up, we got a vehicle that's like it's from a fairy tale, the Pumpkill Jr. This ginormous pumpkin on these kind of metal wheels with vines kind of connecting all of the wheels together. It looks amazing. They've absolutely killed it with all of these Halloween vehicles. If you've never seen them before, keep watching because some of these are absolutely amazing. This vehicle's 2 seats, as you can see. It supports 500 health, and just like the Pumpkin Monster, for some reason, it actually does support a boost, even though it shouldn't. This vehicle also doesn't have an engine inside of it. It just makes a really weird sound when you drive it. Take a listen. It's very hard to hear, especially with how loud kind of everything else is, but it's like pumpkin sounds as it's driving. It's really weird. The speed of it's okay. It is pretty difficult to turn around, but I guess that's kind of understandable since you're a giant pumpkin. I do have 3 criticisms with it though. Personally, I don't think the boost should exist, just like Pumpkin Monster. You can also go into first person with this vehicle, as you can see, and that's not really intended, I don't think. It looks cool. It's a little bit of an insight, but I don't think it should happen. And as well as that, this vehicle is completely broken on water. It just doesn't work. So those 3 things should be fixed, but apart from that, this is an awesome little pumpkin. And now the final land vehicle of this event is actually also a pumpkin, but it's a lot stronger in my opinion. This is the Pumpkin Killer. This vehicle has its own custom rims, spiky rims with skulls on them. It's got a ginormous engine on the back with 4 exhausts, and we also have a giant pumpkin with vines going around it, and these vines, unlike the Pumpkin Jr., these vines are spiky. It's got loads of suspension on the bottom of it as well. This is a mean vehicle, and as I said earlier, a lot stronger. 800 health on this. The speed of it as well, I think is about the same, but this boost one is awesome. Look at the boost coming out of the back. That is incredible. You can also change the color of the eyes by changing the underglow color, which again, amazing touch. You can also put this vehicle on monster suspensions, and you can be even taller up. This vehicle is absolutely incredible. The health's great, the speed's great. I love the customization. Not as much customization as the other things, as you can see. There's only 6 options you have, but it still is pretty cool nonetheless. And luckily for us, it also does work on water, so you've got no issues using this vehicle on water. You can do it absolutely fine. So those are the land vehicles. Now it's time for the sea vehicles. There's only 1 sea vehicle in this event, but it is still pretty cool. The first sea vehicle available from an event. This is the Treasure Boat. And you may be telling yourself that this boat looks a little bit familiar, and that is true. It is actually the boat that is used in the Treasure Boat heist that goes around this map. It works the same as the Treasure Truck. We did cover it in a short, so you can click that video up into the iCard and check it out for yourself a little bit. It basically goes around the map to the docks from kind of the desert, and you got to shoot it and explode it to get some money from it. Kind of like the Treasure Truck, but there's no collecting money. And this boat is actually the same boat that will go from the location, and as you can see, it's got 1500 health. It's got not really any special abilities to it, but it does look really cool. It's only got 1 seat as well, so it's not that great, but it still is pretty cool that they added it. We can customize the skin of the vehicle, and we can also customize the ornament on the front of it right there. For some reason it's floating, so I don't think that's meant to happen. And then we also have horn sounds despite the horn not working. So really all you've got that's working are skins. So not that great. This is probably the worst vehicle that's available from this whole event, but it still is cool that they added a heist vehicle into the actual game. I would love to see the treasure truck vehicle, this one right here, actually added into the game as a real vehicle. Maybe they can add it in the Christmas event. That could be pretty cool. And now the final vehicle, the air vehicle. We've gone through 3 land, 1 sea, and now it's time for a sky one. It is the Phantom Glider. So this vehicle has 200 health, and it is basically like a moving around helicopter. It's like a hoverboard, but it's in the air. It also reminds me of the Nighthawk because you can actually drop bombs from this vehicle. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. You can drop, it looks like 5 bombs every second. In terms of customization, you only really have the skins and the underglow, but it still is pretty cool. It actually changes the color of the face as well. We're going to test the damage of these missiles on actual police NPCs down there. So let's see if we can drop them on top of them. Boom, pretty good to be fair. I think 20 damage it was to a player, and then to a vehicle it is 100. Is that really 100 damage to a vehicle? Okay, 40, no. So it's 40 damage per bomb to vehicles and 20 damage per bomb to players. And once again, you can fire 5 every single second. So you could actually technically kill a player without any body armor, just instantly, just by throwing the 5 bombs on them. So yeah, there are all 5 of the vehicles. Personally for me, I think I'll go Phantom Glider first. I think Pumpkin Killer has got to be second. Then I'd say the Pumpkin Monster, then the Pumpkin Junior vehicle, and then the Treasure Boat, because it's kind of limited, but it still is cool that it was added into the game. But what is your ranking? Let me know your top 5 out of the 5 vehicles in the comment section down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap the bell so we can hit 10,000 subscribers. If you want to check out our last video talking about Chapter 1's return, Man City Chapter 1 is going to come back, but I've got a few issues with it. I'm not a huge fan of kind of what they're going about it, so I've suggested some improvements and some changes that they could make when they actually release it. So you can check out that video right there, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching this video. My name is IdioMD, and as always, peace out.